I remember it always being cold when I grew up, especially those winters. But 1973 burned bright with a star in the making. It's unfortunate few know the name Gordon Bombay. Kids wanted to be him, and parents, they wanted him as their child.
How would I describe that year? Perfection. Hello YouTube, Cybernaut here, and welcome to the first, but hopefully not the last,
Blades of Steel.
Today, we're going to cover a lesser-known story from the Twin Cities area within Minnesota. The sport, Pee Wee hockey. The year, 1973. The movie, The Mighty Ducks. The player, Gordon Bombay. This player, his achievements this year, incredible is an understatement. No words can give justice to his accomplishments. Let's just listen to the raw facts as given by Hans.
You scored 198 goals in that season, Gordon.
In case you missed it, Hans said Gordon scored 198 goals in that 1973 Pee Wee hockey season. 198. Let's put that into some perspective, shall we? This is Wayne Gretzky. He's arguably the best hockey player to have ever lived. There's no argument, though, in him being the highest goal scorer in the history of the NHL. That's a fact. Tallying 894 goals in his career spanning 20 seasons, his top two productive seasons, the 1981-82 season and the 1983-84 season, he scored 92 and 87 times, respectively. But we seem to be comparing apples and oranges right now. I mean, the NHL season has 82 games in it, which then begs the question, how many games are in a Pee Wee hockey season? Based on OilersNation.com, Wayne Gretzky started playing at the Pee Wee level at age 6. He scored 1 goal that first season, but was playing against 10-year-olds. 4 years his senior. He progressively had more goals every subsequent season, culminating in 378 goals for his final season at the Pee Wee level. That's 378 goals for an 85-game season. But hold on, one second. We are missing something here. That's how many games Wayne Gretzky played when he was younger in Pee Wee hockey. How many games did Gordon Bombay play?
Tie of yours might be what you need to make the playoffs.
The Ducks have a shot at the playoffs?
Sure. Everyone but the last two teams are in, remember?
Okay, so I count 10 teams on the board here. With Hans mentioning the Ducks are close to the playoffs, the season must be almost over. Looking at the standings, the Hawks have a record of 12 wins, 0 losses, and 0 ties, hence a total of 12 games. It's reasonable to believe here that this Pee Wee Hockey League plays each opponent twice for the season. So at a maximum, the regular season consists of 18 games. 9 opponents playing each opponent twice gives 18. With the last 2 placed teams not making the playoffs, that leaves 8 teams in a single loss elimination playoff. Thus, winning the championship requires 3 games. 8 teams in the first round, 4 teams in the semifinal round, and 2 teams in the championship round. This gives a maximum total of 21 total games played in this league. 18 regular season games plus 3 playoff games. I'll add a disclaimer here. For the 1973 season, I'll assume there was a District 5 team that Gordon Bombay played against. Although it is hard to believe that a team didn't get an actual team name until 1993, when Mr. Ducksworth sponsored District 5 to become the Ducks, I'm just trying to go for the most game scenario here. Alright. Let's now break down these numbers. Let's start with Wayne Gretzky's best NHL season. For the 1981-82 season, Gretzky scored 92 times in 82 games, just over a goal a game. An impressive 1.1.2 goals per game to be exact. Going to Gretzky's best Pee Wee season at age 10, he scored 378 times in 85 games played. Incredibly, he averaged over a hat-trick per game. An astounding 4.45 goals per game.
Impressive. Very nice. Let's see Gordon Bombay's stats.
Again, as stated by Hans earlier, Gordon Bombay scored 198 goals in that 1973 season, and we determined that his team played 21 games, 18 regular season games, and all 3 playoff games because they lost in the championships. Averaging the goal output per game, we arrive at 9.43 goals per game. That's over 9 goals a game. That's a hat-trick of hat-tricks. Digging deeper, we saw that the last game of the season was tied 2-2 at the end of regulation. Even though Gordon had a chance to win it with a penalty shot, he went in, he triple-deked, faked the goalie right out of his pads. Puck was headed in, clang, hit the post, and lost 2-3 in overtime. If we were to grant Gordon scored both goals that game, that means he had scored 196 goals in 20 games. That's just shy of 10 goals a game. Gordon Bombay averaged more than 2 times what Gretzky did at Pee Wee. Gordon Bombay averaged more goals than Kobe Bryant's points per game his rookie NBA season. Gordon Bombay is a legend. I truly think the world missed out on an amazing athlete. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Do you think Gordon Bombay had the best season of any athlete that ever existed? If not, leave a comment below and let me know what you think otherwise.